streaming live on Facebook. I was going to stream as well on YouTube, but that could be done later on. Thank you. Can you all hear me clearly? Okay, in 3 minutes, we will be starting. I know we've got some of our amazing leaders from the United States who are joining at 4 a.m. Celebrate you, Rachel, if you're already here, and some other incredible leaders. We celebrate you. We thank you all for coming. I'm going to come closer. Okay, perfect, perfect. Are we on Facebook, Latoya? Have you seen it? It should be on Von CIC. If you can please share, that would be amazing. Oh, great. I said we are starting at 11 minutes past, 10 minutes past 11. We've got 6 more minutes. You need some tea, you need some coffee. Please go grab that as we get ready to start. Again, I'll just give a brief welcome to those who are here right now to ensure your time is valuable. Thank you all so very much for joining us at the International Women's Day Symposium 2026, created by Voice of Nations in partnership with the Visionary Women Network. And it's a true privilege and honor to have you join us from across the globe, my team and myself. Usually, we have this International Women's Day Symposium in person in Liverpool, but this year it's been a very, very busy month of March. We've been involved in a lot of projects. We've delivered a lot of workshops, events in partnership with our diverse organizations. And we thought, why don't we do it virtually so we can also attract some of those who are not able to come in person. We've got some incredible women we work with from across the globe who would not have been able to join us in person if we had done it in person, as we've always done. And then also from the comfort of your home, you can learn and grow with us as we celebrate the International Women's Month. And I would say here, every day is to celebrate women. We really celebrate you all women. You are incredible. I'm going to introduce myself in a moment and my wonderful team. I know this is the 1st of April. We don't celebrate women only in the month of March. Women are so powerful. They are actually one of the greatest pillars, one of the foundational pillars that our society actually needs. They are nurturers, they are carers, they are, I don't even have enough words, visionaries. They guide us so our children, children's children, the world, organizations, communities may become stronger, more resilient, and impactful wherever you are in the world. I celebrate you, incredible woman and leader, and thank you. And I hope you pause this moment now and celebrate yourself. We're going to start straight away. How many more minutes do we have? 4 more minutes. Any questions in the meantime? Anything? We just give some time. 4 more minutes at 11 minutes past, 10 minutes past 10. We're going to start straight away. Anyone has any question? Anyone wants to share? You want to introduce yourself? I'm just going to welcome the wonderful Christina, the wonderful Gabby. Lovely to see you, darling. The incredible Latoya, the amazing Sarah, the amazing Mawa. I know we have some incredible ladies that I cannot see at Voice of Nations office at the Transformation Center. We are celebrating you all. I know you are there with the wonderful Sarah, and we love you all. And thank you for coming. I'm sorry I can't be there right now with you, but I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time there. And you may have some refreshments after because you are actually at the Transformation Center in person. And I want to take the opportunity to celebrate the wonderful, is it Margaret as well? Redeemer, lovely to see you, my darling. And the wonderful Sheila, great to see you, Sheila. I'm so happy you could make it. We also have the incredible Vumbi and Mawa. And like I said, the wonderful ladies whose name I cannot see because they are literally at the Transformation Center right now. I celebrate you and I welcome you to the International Women's Day Symposium 2026. I can see some of them working in the office. Wonderful. Someone says, hi, everyone. That's right, Dima. Lovely to see you. Thank you. If you want to share anything, we've got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Are we ready? I want to see some smiles. We have no music in the background. That's perfectly okay. We put out this event, I think 3 days. How many days ago, Sarah? Was it 5 days ago? And honestly, we have people registered about 50, which is incredible, which is incredible. It's one thing to register, it's another thing to come, but we know we are also streaming live and so many will be watching live. And again, honestly, it's not about the numbers. When you impact a single woman, it goes a long way. You impact her children, her family, her generation, if she doesn't have children, and you impact the world at large. So thank you all for coming here. Thank you all for joining us. Let's take a moment. I just want us to take a moment and pause. Our theme is the power and impact of giving. The power and impact of giving. Take a moment and pause. What does that mean to you? The power and impact of giving. Take a moment. How much are you giving? How much of you are you giving to your wonderful, amazing self? Are you giving your all? Or you are giving just part of who you truly are? How much love are you giving and pouring to your beautiful and magnificent self? How much? How much are you giving? What are you giving? Come with an open heart. Come with a receptive heart. We could never give what we don't have. Think about that for a moment. If I don't have love, I can't give love. Not to myself, not to anyone. But we come here to tell you today, you may not have what you are yearning for right now as a community of incredible, powerful women, each gifted in specific areas. What you don't have, you might just be a moment away from receiving it from that next woman who is by your side. Be open to receive. As you come in here to give, you may not have, but be open to receive. As you give of yourself, the fact that you are right here now, you may be saying, I'm really broken, I'm shattered, I'm at the lowest point of my life. I've got nothing to give, I'm drained. I just want to tell you, I celebrate you. You are amazing. You're giving yourself now to us. You're giving us the opportunity to benefit from your presence, from your power, from your authenticity. You being present in this moment. It's incredible. We are spiritual beings having a natural physical experience on this planet. Your presence is your spiritual essence. We thank you for giving us the gift of your wonderful and beautiful self. Thank you for being present. Your presence is felt. Your presence, above all, is experienced. I'm not one that use feelings. Always, feelings are fleeting. Feelings are temporal. Your presence is experience. Experience is something we embody. It goes beyond feeling. We live it. We carry it along. Right now, I want to tell you, each and every woman present here today, each and every woman listening to us out there today, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your energy. We can experience your being. We can experience your power. We can experience your presence. And that's enough to start with. Thank you for giving us the gift of your presence. Thank you for giving us the gift of your essence. Thank you for giving us the gift of your beauty. We are truly grateful and privileged to have you here with us. We love you and we want to celebrate you today and every other day. Stay in touch, stay connected. And thank you also very much for joining us again. This is the International Women's Day Symposium 2026, hosted by the incredible organization, Voice of Nations, an award-winning organization, a leading empowerment and transformation organization working with women globally. Our vision, I'm the founder and CEO of Voice of Nations, and I have got my incredible directors here with me. The wonderful Sarah Boye is here, the incredible Latoya Likambi, our youth director, who is doing some incredible work to inspire the next generation to step into leadership. Because as we grow older, today's leaders, we're going to be passing on the baton to our children. They are our future. And if we don't empower them, then unfortunately we are destroying the very future we hope to benefit from. Our vision is to educate, empower, and transform the lives and status of young girls, women, and their families so they become aware of their rights and full potential and step out into position of leadership and financial independence, living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Because we're all born and placed on this earth, not by chance, but to fulfill a definite purpose. And my question to you as you join us, are you living that purpose? Are you fulfilling that purpose? Are you living a life of purpose? Have you even found or figured out the reason, the purpose why you were born and placed on this earth? You're not an accident. You're not here by chance. You're not a mere coincidence. It's not a coincidence that you're present in this room right now with other incredible women. It doesn't matter whether you were accidentally conceived. It was a divine design that you were born and placed on this earth to give your greatest gift to the world, to serve our world and make it a better place. And we are hosting this event in partnership with the Global Visionary Women Network, which you hear about it shortly at the end. And I want to invite some of you to join us at our powerful flagship event, which will take place over 3 days in November, 6th, 7th. From the 5th, we'll have a welcome reception to women, for women all over the world. The Global Visionary Women Network is an incredible network of visionary women from all walks of life and nations, coming together again with a singular purpose and aim to empower and transform the ordinary girl, child, and woman into extraordinary citizens and leaders of purpose. Our mission is to transform followers into leaders. There are so many followers in the world. We don't want to amass followers. We don't want to have a lot of following in our social media. We want to transform followers into leaders and leaders into global agents of change. Because we understand the more leaders we have in the world, the better our world is. The more light we have shining in the world, the brighter our world is. Our world is not going through darkness, pain, mediocrity, suffering because there are more evil people in the world. Absolutely no. The reason is because more people like you and me, whose light should be shining so bright, are playing small and they have their lights turned off. And the world seems to be in darkness when all we need is to turn on our light. And imagine when we empower a lot of women. If you are a light shining at 100 watt, I am shining at 100 watt. How many of us are in this room right now? Multiply that by 10, by 100. That's 1,000 watt of light. What a constellation we bring to our world. That's why it's all about transforming followers into leaders. We don't want to have followers. We want to have proteges. We want to have mentees that we share our gifts, our talents, our experience, our expertise with. And their lives are transformed. So they step into positions of leadership and we can make our world a better place. And I call you today to join us in this powerful global movement of visionary women from all walks of life and nations. And today, our theme for this symposium, in alignment with the Women's Day, International Women's Day 2026, is the power and impact of giving. And I am your host with my incredible team, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. I'm a leading empowerment and transformation authority, 10 times international best-selling author, a coach, mindset transformation coach, and much more. I'm a power wife, I'm a power mom who want to tell the world that women could have it all. You could be an incredible woman, you could be an incredible wife, an incredible mom, and still thrive in your career or business. My children are some of the youngest authors in the world. I don't say this to be proud. I say it with pride, honor, and grace, but to inspire a lot more women and leaders that as we go along, we must carry our children with us because true leadership starts from the family, from the home. Gone are those days when we think as female leaders, as entrepreneurs, we go about building our businesses, building external careers while our homes are broken, while our mental, emotional, physical health and well-being are damaged. It starts from within us. It starts from us becoming the best version of ourselves, giving ourselves love, giving ourselves grace, forgiving ourselves so that we may forgive others effortlessly. Because we cannot give what we don't have, remember. When you've given so much blessings, so much forgiveness, so much love to yourself, you begin to pour out love in abundance, in overflow. And you begin to love your children, your family, everyone that comes in your vicinity can experience the power of your presence, of your love, and draw from the abundance of that love within you. And I know too often as women, we suffer a lot in these areas. We give, give, give when we've not truly received, but we give to please. We give to serve others, forgetting about the vessel that is nurturing these gifts. Understanding if you are the main vessel that has to serve the world, if you are broken, all your gifts will be lost. Think about having a bottle of milk. That milk serves, isn't it? It gives calcium, some great minerals to strengthen our bones, to nurture and nourish us and our children. If that milk vessel or container is damaged, we're going to have spilled milk and it cannot serve anyone. We forget to care for ourselves. So before we look any further, thinking that we are calling you here to give and give and give everything, and some of us focus only on financial giving. Finances are the least of what we can give, the least, because everyone can give financial, gifts, not truly because they have the right intention, but for person again. But there's no way you can give of your love. You can give of your greatest strength and service to the world without love. So I want to take you back, incredible women, back to giving yourself the very best of yourself. So if I have to put a theme on this keynote I'll be delivering today, the power and impact of giving yourself the best of yourself so that you may serve the world with the very best of yourself. Nothing less, nothing more. Only your best will do. Only my best will do. I'll pause here for a minute. I want you to reflect. Do you know what the best of you is? Do you know what the best of you looks like? If I were to ask you, I want you to type it there. What does it mean to be at your best? Please comment, type. Christine, Radima, Sarah, Mawa, Gabby, Eva, Margaret, Pansy. Thank you, my darling Pansy, for joining, another powerful woman. What does it mean to be your best? I don't want you to take this based on what people have told you, based on the truth. I know this is a bit deeper again. And what is truth? What is truth? Truth is no feelings, okay? Truth doesn't go away when you think a certain way or you don't think a certain way. Truth doesn't disappear when you feel a certain way or you don't feel a certain way. Truth doesn't just vanish because you're not feeling great today or you are low and depressed. Truth is transcendent. It goes beyond you. It's not subjective. It's not personal. It's a universal law that governs our success. Let me pause and give an example of truth. If we are living on this planet, I guess we all know what gravity is. We might not know the term because we are not sophisticated, we are not doing science or physics, but it's that law that makes everything on planet Earth that is thrown up. If I leave my phone, it's going to come down. That's that law. It cannot just get suspended. I need to suspend it on something. It's that law on this planet. Whether I feel great right now or not, whether I'm in the mood or not, this phone, if I leave it, it's going to fall. If I jump, I'm going to come down. If you throw a child, it's going to come down. You may pray fast. The creator of the universe himself, God, is a principled God. Truth are the laws created by the manufacturer, by the creator of a product that governs the functioning and the success of that product. This law of gravity says any object on planet Earth that suspends, that's not standing on a platform, on anything that's mass that can sustain it, will go down. No matter how you feel, I don't feel great, I'm low, I'm depressed. It's got nothing to do with feelings. That's truth. And I want to tell you the truth about yourself today before we go any further. Hey, I see beautiful, amazing women in here. Unique, marvelous, destined for greatness. Super beautiful. I see women with heart of gold, heart of diamond. I see women who've given selflessly even when they had very little. I see women who are resilient, who have gone through so much in life, yet they are present here. Yet they are willing to rise again and walk. Not because everything is so perfect, but because they have hope. Because they are alive and they see a brighter future. Because they understand change is the only thing on this planet that's constant. Change happens all the time, with or without our permission, with or without our control. And they understand that change for the better is coming for them. And so they will keep hoping. They will keep taking one step at a time. And if they have to rest, they're going to rest. But they're not going to quit. They're not going to give up. Because there is hope. And only those who are alive, the living, can hope. Those who have the breath of life can hope. I see powerful women, and that's the truth. Your past is not the truth. Your challenges of the past, you've been abused, absolutely. That's a momentary incident that took place maybe 10 years ago. We can put the exact date on the 1st of November 2010. It took place. You were abused, you divorced. That's a momentary incident, which has become a statistic today, which is history. That's not truth. It's only a part of your journey. And if you are open enough, willing to be open up to the universe, to nature, to God, your creator, you will understand his divine plan and purpose for your life. You will understand why you went through that experience. That was not a mere occasion. That it didn't come to crush you. If you felt crushed or broken, it's because you had to be broken for his life, for his love to penetrate you, because you've been so hardened, you don't want to receive. So sometimes when we are broken, it's to allow the power, the spirit, the love of God and others to penetrate us. When we are broken and vulnerable, so many of us, that's when we are ready to have help or to ask for help. Until then, we keep playing strong. We don't seek for help. So that brokenness is not to destroy you. It's to allow the things that are not meant to be within you, the things that are not truth to be released. Why the light that brings light, love, clarity into your life to step in. So my beloved, before going through this, I asked you that question. What does the best version of yourself look like? What's the best fancy? What does that look like? It cannot be disempowering. It cannot be negative. The best is the best. And if you are the best, then there is no better. You're not competing. You can only be the best. Are you giving yourself that best version? Are you allowing yourself the opportunity and privilege to experience that best version of yourself, to live and embody that best version of yourself? If not, why? It's time there. Are you? Because today, I'm not calling you to give anything out there. It's only your best that will do. And if you are not living with the best version of yourself, it means everything you are giving out there far below your true self, is far below your true worth and power. Take a moment. Do you know you are love? Do you know you are epitome of love? Do you know you're an embodiment of love? Tell me about that. Mothers, how much we love, how forgiving, especially if you're a mother. Your children will hurt you again and again, yet you are able to forgive them. A woman, a wife, Your spouse will hurt you again and again. You are able to forgive them. Your girlfriends. But too often do we show ourselves this love? If you don't show yourself the love and you show others, I'll tell you this. Truth, like I said, doesn't base on how you're feeling. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't actually discriminate. Gravity doesn't discriminate. It doesn't know you. So if you are choosing how you love, you're loving your friend, your sister, you're this, and not loving yourself, that's not love. That's something else. Conditional love, pleasing people, fear of being isolated and losing them if you don't do what they want you to do, because love doesn't discriminate. That's the truth. Love is the essence of God. It's an embodiment. It's a person. It's a spirit. If you look at all religion, whatever they call it, one thing in common is love. It's the person of God, the creator himself, the divine himself. And when he dwells in us, his love by the fruit of love, you see it. Love is a spiritual entity. You can't hold love and pocket it and go with it. But when you experience love, you live it. It's not a feeling. You go, you're experiencing the power of love. When you experience peace, you know it. Peace is not the absence of war. There will be war in the world. Peace as well is a spiritual concept. It's the ability to remain serene within you, even in the midst of chaos and war. So you cannot talk of giving what you don't have. Am I right? Let's take a moment. I love you all. I work with some of you phenomenal women. You come and ask me for something I don't have. I love you so much. Can I give it to you? Maybe right now you're going through some financial challenges. A very good friend of yours come and said, please, can you give me £1,000? I'm going to give it to you tomorrow. I'm going to give it to you in 2 days. I really urgently need it. You don't have £1,000. You love that friend of yours. You can't do anything about this. You may go with this girl, this friend of yours, and say, come on, I'm going to show you who can give you this £1,000. I'm going to get you to who can lend it to you. I don't have it, but I know the one who has it. So how can you give what you don't have? I work with a lot of women who talk of being drained, overwhelmed, because you are serving from an empty container. I love to be visible. I'm sorry, I don't have my water here. I would have loved to show you some visual examples. When one of my speakers are speaking, I'll just go grab that. It's like you are squeezing an empty bottle. I want you to envisage me squeezing an empty bottle. I'm gonna do that. I like perfect. The water is off this bottle. It's an empty bottle. But we know that this is a water bottle. Usually it contains bottle. It contains water. What it's got to serve the world is what it contains, the water that's within it. How it looks like doesn't really matter. I might put this same water in a cup. What I'm going for is the value, is the water. It doesn't matter in what form and shape it comes. I'm going for the benefits of the water, of the value that water has to give me, to rehydrate me, to restore me, revive me. That's exactly the same with you. Follow me. This is the physical vessel. It doesn't matter the shape, the color. I may be black, you may be white, you may be tall, you may be round, you may be green, you may be whatever. Your true worth and power doesn't come from your external, doesn't come from your gender, doesn't come from your sexuality. Absolutely no. It's the value, it's the worth, the gifts you're giving to share with the world. But remember, you are the vessel. I need this physical body to live on this planet to serve you with my gifts, with my worth, with my value. If this physical vessel, I've taken everything out of it, it's been drawn from me because I didn't have enough. I'm now empty like this bottle. I open this bottle. You need water. All I want is empty. Empty. There's nothing in here. Nothing. I'm a bottle of water. You could describe yourself all you want. I'm beautiful externally, but that's not the word. It's a mere vessel. You've got to be replenished, filled. And none of us are born empty. We are born with gifts, with strengths, with a divine purpose, like that water to rehydrate people, to restore and revive people, to refresh and re-energize those around you. When you don't serve that worth, that value within you, first of all, you don't care for it and it's lost, then you are not your best self. It's like this is just an empty bottle. It means nothing. Let's label the bottle Versace, Gucci. Let it be designed by whoever. If you're so much into brands, I'm really not so much, because I understand that what is not the name, it's really what is within it. So if you don't care for it, unfortunately, this physical body is just an empty gun. It's just an empty vessel. Your best is when you embody your essence, the love within you, the spirit of love, of peace, of joy, of giving, of selflessness that you were born with. Go back to when you were a child. Whom amongst us as a child? I'm sure of those who have children. A child at 1 month old, we see a boy child at 1 month old and not play with them. Or we see a white Caucasian, whatever we call it, and not play with them. They have no clue about difference. They have no clue because they are one body. They are all of the human race to edify our world, to share the gifts, the laughter, the joy one child brings to the world with another. So our world is rich. Our world is full of joy, of love, of peace, because we've given of our gift. What's your best self? Are you nurturing the gifts within you? Are you nurturing the strengths that you are called to serve the world with? Some of us think, I'm too broken to give. I'll give you another analogy. But let's just pause here for a minute as I take you back to the power of giving from abundance, the power from giving, of giving from the overflow of who you are. It's absolutely effortless. The reward is fulfillment. The reward is joy. I don't need you to say thank you. None of you have to say thank you to you and my team. Why we appreciate it, because of course we are generous. I mean, all of us, we are kind. I know you are kind women. You say thank you. And what I'm saying, that's not the fulfillment we get from putting out this symposium. It's the joy and fulfillment that comes from me sharing of my gift, my knowledge, my wisdom with you this morning. Ensuring you don't live the same, even if it's one word you take and run with you, as I saw that seed in you that will transform your life. That's why I talk of transformational leadership. It transforms, it brings the best of you. Transformation is not change. It's becoming all that you are empowered to become. It's revealing all that is stored within you. Think about a seed becoming a fruit. That's the best example of transformation. An orange seed that goes up to produce orange fruits. An orange seed leads in the domain of oranges. It gives us oranges with endless vitamin C. However, that fruit is not found out of that seed. That fruit is has always been trapped within the seed. That's transformation. That seed will never become oranges if it's not nurtured, nourished, and cared for. If it's not placed in the right environment, a fertile soil, and nurtured daily so it may sprout gradually. It's being transformed from a seed. It goes under the ground. You may think you're buried. You may think you're isolated from the world. No, you need to be alone. Aloneness is not loneliness. You need to be under that ground to be nurtured and nourished so you may take roots. You may be fortified and grounded to be ready to sprout and come out as a shoot. And then you are being transformed into the branches, into the leaves, into the flowers, and eventually incredible oranges. It's not over yet. The oranges initially are immature and green and not ready for service, for consumption. You need to be mature so you become that full orange that will benefit and serve the world. An orange seed never grows to produce oranges, to eat its oranges. It grows to produce to serve you and me. That's the power of giving. Leadership based on giving. With generosity, because that's the blessing you get. That's the transformation you bring about in people's life. If you are that orange seed, you never bought those oranges, you can't have anyone have vitamin C's from you. You'll be reaping the world. You will not have fulfilled your potential. You will remain an angry, isolated orange seed. When we don't share of our gifts, that's how we become. Take a look at the people who give always, who give with love cheerfully. Take a look at their life. You can't go far. They are so happy, they are so fulfilled. And take a look at the lives of those who don't give. Grumpy, thinking, I don't have enough. Oh, I can't share now. Oh, I'm too broken to share. No, your experience is a lesson to someone. Your experience is a powerful tool to shape and transform the lives of others. Like that seed. You cannot be isolated and then you think, oh, the world is isolating me. And you think, oh, they buried me under the ground. It's too dark here. Hey, pause. What are you going through right now in your life? What are the pressures? If that pressure doesn't come for some of you, you are that water you're afraid to pour out. You're thinking, I'm not good enough. My bottle is different. Or maybe you're an orange juice and you're buying apple juice. Oh, I think they're going to judge me. I don't taste like the orange juice. You're afraid. You're stuck. I'm not going to pour out my juice because I'm not good enough. I think I don't taste well enough. Look at everyone seem to enjoy orange juice. Pressures in life come to press and put force on you. Pressures will reveal what is within you. Some of you will be forced to pour out the gifts within you because that's the only reason you live, to serve the world with your gift, to go out and lead and serve with your greatest gifts and strengths. When you're not serving, you're doing the world a disservice. You cannot be fulfilled. Scientifically proven. It's shown that when we give, do you know what? What happens within our mind, our brain? We release oxytocin. Oxytocin is called the love hormones. It increases our sense of love, of bonding, of fulfillment, of joy. We release dopamine. We release serotonin, the feel-good hormone, where people, the world thinks if you are depressed, you need to, have more serotonin in your system so you may feel great and good. That's the blessing. It's exactly the same thing when you do sports. You feel energetic, you feel revived, you feel alive because you release these hormones. We are naturally wired to give of our gifts. So we make our world a better place. Giving of your gifts brings fulfillment, inner satisfaction, and peace. Let me take you back somewhere. We all are sitting here. We all have our body parts. You can see clearly. You've got your eyes. You've got your nose, your mouth. You can see my face, my ears. You're listening to me right now. You can hear me because your ears are, doing what they are called to do. No other part of your body can hear me. You didn't do anything to ensure that your body, your ears can hear. The mastermind behind your creation. Equip your ears with the gifts, with the strength to serve, to lead. Leadership is serving at our greatest calling, in our purpose and full potential. Imagine these ears don't serve this body. Imagine these ears were to say, today I'm not feeling great. I'm so upset. I'm going to isolate myself. I just close my ears. I'm not going to hear you. Like children do it. La, 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 la. Shut your ears. Disservice to the world. An instruction that's life-changing to you. You don't hear it because your ears are closed. When you hear what you are hearing now, are you benefiting only the ears? No. Our body parts are created very differently. None is greater, none is superior, based on purpose, based on function. So they can edify us and we live wholly in integrity. So our body functions at its full potential. While my eyes can see, I can see all you fabulous women. My nose can take the breath of life so I can breathe and be alive today. My mouth can speak and sow that seed of love, of grace within you. My ears can hear when you communicate. My eyes can read. They cannot be in isolation. Think about it. When you refuse to give of your gift, when the eyes choose to say, I refuse to see on this body today, because, I'm really depressed. I'm so low. I'm not going to see. There is no point. We're going to rip this body. What will happen when we walk? We did an incredible exercise with some of my wonderful leaders in Paris, where we walk with our eyes closed. There is no clarity. There is no direction. We're going to stumble and fall simply because the eyes refuse to give. When we don't give of our gifts to the world, I'm so sorry, my beloved. There is a simple word. We can put whatever thing we want to put there. There are excuses to make us feel better. We reap the world from our blessings, but above all, it's because we are selfish. We are so consumed in our own pain and worry, forgetting to understand you are not working in isolation. When you are in pain, someone will share with you and uplift you. Be available. Like you are present right now. I celebrate you. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for the gift of your presence, which means a lot, which gives us the opportunity to serve and be fulfilled. And live here today releasing tons of oxytocins, of dopamine, of serotonin. So when these eyes refuse to see, what happens? Imagine your mouth refuses to eat. The whole body suffers and perishes. And if this entire body dies, even your mouth has no purpose anymore. If this entire body perishes, if your nose were to say, I'm not going to allow the air, to come in, I'm not going to breathe, the entire body dies. You are of no use. That's exactly what happens when we don't give of our gift. But remember, you cannot give what you don't have. We all have a gift or endless gifts. We all have been embedded and equipped with countless gifts and talents and strengths. You don't need to go to school to be able to know your strengths. Your strengths are already given to you. Some of you are great artists. Some of you are great speakers. Some of you are so caring and nurturing. Some of you are great listeners. You didn't go to school to become a great listener. You know why? Because your purpose is tied to listening and making those around you experience that sense of peace. And what? Because you were there to listen to them. Take a moment and pause. I'm going to stop shortly. Take a moment and pause. What are you withholding to yourself and the world? Like I said, there is nothing like I'm loving others, I'm not loving myself. That's not true love. True love is unconditional. Love is not even, there's just love. Truth. And like I said, truth does not depend on me and you. It's got nothing to do with how I feel. Nothing, absolutely nothing. In fact, love is made more evident. Its purpose is what? Where there is hatred. People who are hating is because they've not received love. Have you seen some of those who hurt? People who are hurting will hurt others. They came from homes where no love was shown to them. They've not known love. All they've known growing up is judgment, condemnation, abuse. So that's when your love serves the most. That's when you must step in and love them unconditionally so they may receive so much love and heal from that pain and hatred. Because love is a powerful force and energy and frequency that annuls hatred. Love and hatred do not coexist. Where there is love, it takes over. Hatred is the absence of love. It's like me bringing darkness and light here. They cannot coexist. The moment light steps in, darkness is engulfed and light takes over. Your light fulfills its brilliance where there is darkness. You can see the power of light and its impact in a dark room. If I took a light now outside where there is the sunlight, it has no impact. So I challenge you. Give in situations where there is darkness and you're the only light to shine. Do not hold back. You don't have to give your love to those who love you. Give to those who are broken. And if you have not received, come to us. Connect with me. I have a stream, a living stream. I'm connected to the source of love. So it is overflowing in abundance with me. While I'm sleeping, while I wake up, even when you abuse me, I love and smile. I say, forgive them. They know not what they are doing. Just like Jesus could say, if only you knew who I was, you wouldn't be abusing me. And I will extend grace because love must come with grace. Take some time and nurture yourself, my beloved woman. In a world where I hear people talk of, there are some certain words we use so much into this word, visibility. It's something that I take so lightly. Visibility means nothing. You don't struggle to be visible when you're alive. A city built upon the hill cannot be hidden. Your true nature cannot be hidden. You cannot be a bird and you're flying, you say you want visibility. That's the purpose you're living. Is the norm, is the ordinary. Is the ordinary when the light is shining for me to see the light and walk into it. The light doesn't strive to be visible. Your presence commands authority. That's authority, your power, your essence being revealed. You cannot deny when you enter a place and experience love. Love doesn't struggle. Love doesn't shout. People use some words. Sometimes we follow trends. Give me a voice. Nobody gives you a voice. Words are trapped within you. Words become life when you speak. If they give you a voice when in you are having words that are disempowering, that will kill you. When you speak, you will destroy your life. For some of us, we need to be silent because our words will destroy us. The words we speak are so disempowering. You don't just need a voice. Nobody gives you a voice. Like I said, transformation. It's like you say, I'm giving a seed oranges. I don't give a seed orange when I plant an orange seed. Oranges are trapped within that seed. But there is a process, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is you becoming your best self, your full potential, your most authentic self, so your fruits may serve the world. By their fruits, they'll be known. They cannot be known by their seeds. If I put an orange seed here, a tangerine seed, a lemon seed, you can't know which is which. By my fruits, it's undeniable. My impact is undeniable. You don't speak of these things, you live it. Giving is an act of sharing. Giving of oneself first and foremost is the most powerful gift you can give our world. It's like the eyes are giving of themselves so that my body can experience life and see when I walk and I don't stumble. So that it can empower my legs to move in the right direction, take the right steps without fear, because it brings clarity as it gives me sight of where I'm going to. I challenge you today. And like I said, the goal of giving is not to be thanked, not to be praised. It's to fulfill purpose. It's more blessed to give than to receive. You know what? A cheerful heart is medicine to your soul. The more you give, the more cheerful you are, the more happier you are. I shared with you originally oxytocin, the love hormone, serotonin. the feel-good hormones, dopamine, energetic, passion, and all that. You're passionate about life. You want to give more. But you understand you cannot give what you don't have. So your daily lifestyle is that of giving the best to yourself, pausing to work on your spiritual growth. Spend some time and understand you're a spiritual entity. You work on the spirit, and a life or a mind governed by the spirit brings life to this body. Whereas if your mind has to be governed by what you see, what you hear, the challenges on life, it will bring death, depression to this physical body. I leave you here today, amazing women. I could go on forever. I've touched on the key things I want you to live here today with. I want you to cultivate a lifestyle of giving. It's more blessed to give. Sharing with you today, I'm super blessed. If you were to measure the amount of serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin that have been released in my cells, so good. Allow my blood to flow well, give me that vibrant, healthy look. If I tell you my age, you can see my gray hair, you can know that I'm older. But my face doesn't look anywhere close to that. It's because of the love, the benefits I get from giving. My entire team, they give selflessly. We've got so much within us. No one is born without talents, without gifts, without potential. I'm not talking about money. If you can give, fine. But remember, you use your strengths and gifts to create financial blessings, and then you can share with others. What gift would you give yourself? Develop a lifestyle of giving. Wake up in the morning, you're a spiritual being. If the spirit is not well, the whole cannot be fine. Your mind is that transaction pathway that connects your physical to the spiritual. That brings everything, the true power and depth within you to be made manifest and revealed in this physical world. You must connect. You must nurture and nourish it. You must spend time with your mind. Be positive, be optimistic. Don't always look for the worst in life. Be grateful for the gift of life. I was reading a post the other day. A lot of things that we are saying, we say without even knowing. Some people are posting some things. If you've ever been privileged, you may be privileged without knowing. I smiled. I said, is this for real? We are all privileged. Do I deserve to be alive this morning? Did I wake up this morning because I'm super sporty, I'm super healthy, or I control life? I am blessed. I am privileged. I am honored to have the gift of life. As if you should be ashamed of being privileged. Come on. I am loved by God himself, the all-perfect one, with all my weaknesses and shortcomings. He says, my daughter, I love you just as you are. How privileged I am. Will I not run and jump? And who is blessed, to whom much is given, much is expected. I share more with you because I'm connected to the source of love. He constantly pours out his love. Is that not a privilege? I tell my husband sometimes, hey, sweetie, even though if you decide not to love me today, know what? I am love. I'm an epitome of love. I have the overflow of love. He loves me so much. I'm just sharing. But imagine when two people in love come together, what happens? Just like I gave that example of the light. Brilliance. We are all privileged. What did the eyes do to be able to see? The eyes were privileged and gifted with lenses and everything, opticalness to see. Yes, maybe my parents, I went to school. I am privileged to be born of these parents. My children are privileged and honored to have me as their mom. They didn't choose me. And when you understand you're privileged, you give. Because you want to give others the privilege from receiving the many gifts and blessings you've received in your life. You're not looking at what do they have, what privileges. We are not meant to go about life counting the blessings of others. We are not meant to focus on the half-filled globe, but what we don't have. Count your blessings. As you're counting them and you're being thankful, you are releasing more oxytocins, more dopamine, more serotonin, and endorphins. I love you all. The greatest gift you could ever give yourself, the gift of love. And to the world, the gift of service. Serve them with what you are blessed and gifted with. It will be a disservice to the world. I'll leave you with this analogy. Imagine a chain. A chain, for it to be a chain that you can wear, Each link is connected. Am I right? Imagine. So one link, this is like a chain here, it's all connected for me to be able to have this as a chain. So each chain is sharing their gifts, is connecting with the other. We are that human chain, the human race. As they connect, they share their strength, they anchor the next one so that we may be whole, we may be integral. Imagine once someone has given you, you choose to cut the chain here. I break this chain here. There's going to be that break. I'm receiving, I'm not giving. That's what happened. Disconnection. You break that chain. But hey, listen to this. It's not going to change the world. It's not going to change me from giving my gift. But you will now be isolated from the whole ecosystem. If I break this chain here, there is a detachment. It falls off because the others will understand the power of giving to create that harmony, to create that ecosystem that sustains us, that empowers us, that uplifts us when we are down. One sharing the gift. I know I'm down now. I'm not strong enough because my sister is connected to me through her own chain. She's empowering me with her greatest strength. And I've got the strength to stand. Even when I'm weak, then I power another with mine. When you cut off and say, I refuse to give, I don't feel great, you will become isolated from that ecosystem. Listen, as much as, yeah, we are not getting your gift again, life will go on with or without you. You now become isolated. And that's why in that stage of isolation, loneliness, you feel low and you think, I can't give anyone, forgetting that you detach from society based on your feelings. The others will come back and shape that chain again. We can always reconnect this chain. Those who are willing to be connected again will come. We are all alive to give of our service to the world, to give of our strengths, like the entire body. One giving the eyes, the nose, and all of that. If one is cut off, blind people do exceedingly well. The eyes are cut off from this body. Okay, the history of the eyes is written off. They're known like as blind. But Helen Keller, hey, one of the greatest transformational leaders of our time, she was blind. She lived an incredibly fulfilling life. She was one of the greatest transformational leaders our world has ever known. When the eyes stopped serving, the other parts continued to live. And the eyes lost that privilege and honor to be of service to that body and to be recognized and celebrated for its service. God bless you, and I love you all. If you've got any questions, please do ask, and then we'll go on to our next incredible speakers. Then we're going to go into a room where we'll have a workshop. We'll have the wonderful Sarah Bryan shortly. If you've got any questions, please do put your questions there. And then we'll call our next speaker. We'll share with you on the power of giving, her own experience. Like I said, it's not having so much that you're able to give. This woman has touched me so much, her selflessness, and she's always happy, always glowing. Then we'll have our wonderful Latoya Likambi, who will also share in a well way to the young people are so selfish. It's all about themselves. I. Any questions? Please do ask your questions. I'm happy to take a few questions. If not, you can raise your hands and we're going to unmute you if you want to come on the screen. If not, you can just type your questions there and I will be able to take it. Someone's apologizing for the background noise. That's perfectly fine. Christina, don't worry. These things happen. We have to be able to accommodate one another. I wish to serve, to share my experience. Perfect. It's incredible. Any questions, please? I'm sorry, your connection was not good enough. Any questions, please? Come on, your question might bless someone. Don't hold your wisdom. If you can raise your hands, then we're gonna call you. If not, perfect. We're gonna move on to our next. Is there a question? Okay, perfect. Gabby, I'm gonna unmute you now. Perfect. Just unmute yourself, my darling Gabby, and you ask your question. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, Doctor, and thank you so much for having me on board today.
You're very welcome, my darling.
Yeah. So my question is, I just wanted to find out if one were to just create a group in terms of, because I've got a lot to offer to share, especially to young girls and, people who have been through my situation, because I've really healed. And I've noticed that I've realized how healing has really brought me a long way. So how will I be able to share just my experiences? Because I mean, of course, I just wanted to know what I can do to just share my experiences. Is it like joining some groups of women, or yeah, I just wanted to just what
Thank
I
you.
can do.
Thank you so much, Gabby.
You're
An
welcome.
incredible lady that I've been privileged to know, powerful. She's gone through some really incredible experiences that she's transformed for the better to share with people. And yes, my sweetheart, I want to say this to you. As much as you can join groups, you are more than welcome each time we have an event. I was just thinking today, I said I was going to discuss this with my team. I think we'll have a lot of these online events now, Sarah, so we can get a lot of people, just like during lockdown. We had people from all over the world joining us on a daily basis because honestly, there's no barrier. So we'll have these opportunities and we want you to come around if you want to speak. Okay, so
Sure.
take advantage of opportunities like that where you can share your experience, you can speak. But what
Yeah.
I would say, you are a leader. You're
Thank you
giving
very much.
experiences. Some may not give you the platform, create that platform. We
Thank
live in a world today where media is powerful, is free, is accessible, is available. If you are shy enough, you might record, you might do an audio and share, you might do a video as you keep getting confidence. You just open a YouTube channel, you go on Facebook. I mean, there are so many ways to share as you start sharing, and write to events, create, go to Eventbrite, find events. And of course, you're a leader. Yes, you can open a group and say, this group is about this specific niche where your strengths will actually be shared and your experiences, which are linked to what you are called to serve the world in. So, my darling, go ahead and just keep doing it. Just
Thank you very much.
action.
Thank you.
Don't look a lot for what you don't have or what you lack. There are endless things there. What do you have in your hands? I would say you have me right here. You have our organization right here. We have lots
Sure.
of opportunities coming on. You have the social media right there. You've got YouTube right there, all for free.
Thank you very
And
much, Doctor.
I will just decree this to you. I see a great book coming out from your wonderful experiences, Gabby. It's time.
Amen. I've started writing my book. Yes, I've
Perfect.
written one. Yes. Thank you very
Super.
much.
Thank you. You're
Thank you.
welcome. Awesome. Any other question? Okay, someone. Any other? Perfect. We're gonna move on to our wonderful next speaker right now. Is there any hand up that I'm missing? Sarah, can you see any hands up? I can't. I'm not missing anyone. Powerful. We're going to move on to our wonderful next speaker right now, the wonderful, incredible operations manager of Voice of Nations and director, the wonderful Sarah Boyle, who has actually impacted tremendous amount of lives, from humble beginnings to where she is today. I've never seen a woman so selfless who consistently give, consistently. But I guess she's not giving from the emptiness. She's giving because she's understood how blessed she is, how honored and privileged she is, even when she might not have some of those material things. She is super wealthy and rich, by the way, but she's always and consistently giving. Thank you, Sarah, for being you. Thank you for giving your service to the world. Thank you for giving your greatest gift and service to all our organizations. We celebrate you and we welcome the wonderful, amazing, phenomenal Sarah Boye. Thank you, my darling. I'm going to highlight and spotlight you now, my sweetheart.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sylvia, and good afternoon, everyone. We are so happy to have you here today. So thank you. My name is Sarah. I live in Liverpool, and I'm part of Voice of Nation organization. I'm going to tell you my testimony about the power and impact of giving. It's more blessed to give than to receive. When I talk about giving, I'm not sharing something I learned later in life. It's something that has been part of me since childhood. When I was little, I saw the power of giving every day in my grandparents' house. Their home was always full of people. Some were family, but many were not. People came because they knew they would be welcomed, supported, fed, and cared for. At that age, I didn't fully understand what was happening. I just saw kindness flowing like it was normal. The same thing happened in my parents' house. People came, people received, people were helped. But as a child, I didn't pay attention to what it truly meant. I didn't realize that I was growing up in a culture of generosity, a lifestyle of giving without expecting anything in return. As I grew older, that same spirit became part of me. I found myself giving naturally, helping, supporting, sharing without thinking twice. Even when I moved to England, even when my own situation was difficult, I still gave. Sometimes I didn't have much, but I shared what I could, my time, my energy, my heart, and I feel fulfilled when I give. As a Christian, I understand why giving feels so powerful. The Bible said in John 3:16 that God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, so that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. That is the greatest example of giving. A gift of love, sacrifice, and hope. If God can give something so precious, then I can give from what I have, even if it seems so small. And I've learned something. Giving always comes back, not always immediately, but it turns in blessings, opportunities, kindness, and strength. This is also why we give our time through Voice of Nations. I think you have heard what Dr. Sylvia said, who she is. We don't just support ourselves as users during working hours. We give our time, our care, and our compassion, even when we are not officially on duty. We do it because we believe in people. We believe in lifting others up, standing with them, and showing them that they are not alone. So when I say it's more blessed to give than to receive, I'm speaking from experience. Giving has carried me through life, and it continues to bring light into places where there was one struggle. It shaped who I am, and it continues to guide everything I do. So my final advice to all of us today: give when you can, give what you can, give from the heart. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect, but every act of giving creates a ripple, and you never know whose life you might touch, including your own, because truly it is more blessed to give than to receive. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Sylvia. Over to you.
Wow, wow, that was powerful. That was powerful, Sarah. Thank you. And you can see, like you said, growing and having that love because you've been given so much. You mentioned as well being a Christian that really impacted. And for you, you thought it was just normal. I mean, you're home. And I think that's the thing where people give a lot. You can see there, like I said, there are some incredible women there at the Transformation Center now that we can see them. We are sending you all lots of love because they know that's home. In fact, I was sharing the other day, I think it was with someone. I said, our office looks like home to some of them. They just come and they sit there and we just chatting and having an incredible time because it's home. We give that love, we give that presence, we give our attention. Like I said, sometimes it's just being there to listen. And Sarah, thank you so much. That's an incredible testimony. You are a giving, a living proof of the power of giving. And you didn't even share, you just shared the tip of the iceberg. You've given so much, so much in moments where people would think you don't even have. But I think, and that's how you were always consistently enriched. you have a very rich life, honestly, like, because she's been giving and giving. She could never go stranded. People will always want to be there for her. I also share this loving. I'm like, I've worked with so many people, I've impacted their lives that I don't think there's any nation. If I go to Congo, I'm not from Congo, but I'm sure Sarah's mom, if I have nothing, they will care for me because the love I've shown to people around along my path, there'll be so many who are there to receive and welcome me. If you have any questions, please do ask. If not, we're going to call our wonderful young leader, the wonderful Latoya, who will also share, especially in today's generation. And then we'll do some exercises. So we really, really can embed this into a lifestyle. If you have any questions, please do ask. I've just had a few people say they didn't have a Zoom link. Unfortunately, I'm just going to share with whom I have to. But I think when you registered, the Zoom link was shared. That's why we have some people in here. I really apologize for those who are struggling. And if you have the Zoom link, please share with someone who may want to join. Any question for Sarah? Any question? Anything you want to share? Perfect. We're going to call Latoya Likambi. Are you there? That's my wonderful daughter. Again, she's so privileged to have this incredible lady as a mom. I tell her often, I'm so blessed as well to have her like my daughter. I didn't choose her as well. So it's a privilege and honor to be her mom, and it's a privilege and honor for her to be my daughter. And I think she should wear her privileges with pride. You know, it's not something that you think. And that's why she gives, because she knows that she's been giving so much. To whom much is given, much is expected. And I tell her often, you know, Latoya is a 19-year-old. She's an entrepreneur. She owns her own organic skincare brand. She's an author of 3 books. Together with her siblings, they go about giving, sharing, impacting the lives of young people. During this month of March, they delivered about 4 events. They also went to a school and spoke. One of the impact from those schools, we have 2 people already writing their books who are in contact with my children. And they just give of their service. They've been there to the library speaking, running workshops, unlocking the creativity of many young people who would otherwise be caught up with gadgets, with social media and peer pressure. And they also give them some of their books for free. And it's incredible. It's just incredible when we are giving and blessing others. It's amazing. I'm calling you my wonderful Latoya Likambi. Over to you. What do you want to share with us on the theme, the power of giving and the impact as well? Thank you. We can hear you, Latoya.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Break up a little bit because
Sorry, doctor, can you bring Latoya up?
my connection has been a bit sorry? Is it my
Do you want to use your mobile data, Latoya? It will be more stable.
connection?
Use your mobile data. It will be more stable. Is that clear?
Okay, I'm on my laptop.
Use your mobile data. All you need to do is just connect it. I'm going to spotlight myself back. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you all so very much again. It's a pleasure and privilege to have you all. While Latoya is preparing, we're going to dive into our workshop. We want to maximize our time. We've got about 40 more minutes to be here. And we're going to look at the power and impact of giving. How can you develop a lifestyle of giving? I want to take a moment and pause. Start with yourself. When we learn to give freely to ourselves, it's easy to give to the world. I say something like myself, one thing I do again and again to myself, oh my goodness, and that comes so naturally with others. I forgive myself at the blink of an eye. When I make mistakes, I literally laugh sometimes. Of course, I'm solution-driven, solution-focused. I forgive myself. I hear people generalize, oh, it's so hard to forgive ourselves. No, no. Because I grew up receiving so much love that I knew that I don't deserve it. When I was supposed to be punished, my dad showed me unconditional love and forgave me. My mom, the same, my siblings, my teachers. I grew up with so much love. And because I received that much, but above all, I'm not saying if you didn't grow up that way, we heard Sarah speak about this. God is love. If I were to tell you there is a tree that produces fruits that are called love, won't you go under that tree to harvest and just stay under that tree if you need love? God, the source of love himself, is available for us all. My parents could love me because they had the gift of God, of love, because they've experienced the love of God. So again, it's not like I want to say, oh, if your child, we are all at the same platform, because everybody who has love has what we call love. It's indiscriminate, okay? And love comes from love, from the source, from God, the embodiment of love. So I just want you to think about it. We're going to go into groups. Latoya, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, we'll come back with Latoya then, and then we'll go to our groups. That's perfect. I'm going to spotlight.
Sorry, I was using my laptop, so I couldn't use any data on my laptop, and the connection was very bad. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. My name is Latoya Lakambi. Sorry for the connection issues. So I am a 19-year-old entrepreneur. I am the founder of Tay's Eye Skincare, which is an 100% organic and cold-pressed skincare brand, where we specialize in cold-pressed and 100% organic skincare, hair care, and beauty care. And it's all about teaching women and girls to teaching everybody, actually, because skincare isn't limited to just women and girls. It's about teaching everybody to love their skin, embrace their skin, and also take care of it. I am also the founder of Thrive Media, which is a positive media distribution company. And I am the co-founder of Lakambi Global Publishing, which is my family's publishing house. I do a lot of personal development work. I'm an author, a public speaker. I love inspiring my peers. That's one of the ways I give. So I'm just going to talk a bit about my journey and why giving is important to me, how I give, and also how you can give this week. So I first started my journey at the age of 7 when I started writing. And I then became an author at the age of 10. And that is when I started my public speaking journey as well. And that is the very first time I actually began to serve. I knew that my purpose was to empower young people. I've always had a very, very highly entrepreneurial spirit, and I have used that to serve people over the years. I've always known that's what I'm going to use my gift for. I've always been the friend that encourages my other friends to start businesses. I always seek the potential in others. I'm a potential spotter. So even if one's potential hasn't been maximized yet, I've always been the friend to say, hey, you have this talent, you should pursue this career. Hey, you have this, you can turn this talent or this passion of yours or this natural gift of yours into a business. So I then went on to found Tay's Eye Skincare at the age of 13. And that started with literally just a simple Christmas gift. I was gifted a make your own makeup set, and then I went into the organic skincare space, and then I launched my physical flagship store, which is, if it's one of the few, if not the first and only physical flagship teen-owned organic skincare store in the world. And I launched and opened that at the age of 15, and I've been working there part-time alongside my studies ever since. And yeah, so back to the reasons why giving is important to me. I'm just gonna list, first of all, a few ways in which I give. So first of all, I give my time. I give my time to empower youth, to empower young girls. I host a lot of personal development workshops. I am the creator of the New Year Better Me Planner. And with the New Year Better Me Planner, it's the ultimate self-development goal planner. And it's all about breaking down your goals, planning them, achieving them, and ultimately becoming your best self. And with that, I host a lot of workshops. So 2 months ago, or not even 2 months ago, now 2 months ago, now that it's April, actually. Also, happy April, everyone. So yeah, in February, we hosted the New Year Better Me brunch, and I also hosted one 2 years ago. And what it is we all get together, young girls, women, we get together, we goal plan, and we network, we just get together with a like-minded group of people, and we give our time, we contribute our, energy, emotional energy, availability, to be there for one another, to support one another, and to hold each other accountable. A lot of the times these days, giving is seen as an inconvenience, or if we are inconvenienced, we feel as if not to give, because we have this is specifically Gen Z, we have kind of a mantra where it's like, well, if I have to be inconvenienced, then I don't want to give. If it has to take my time, my energy, my this, that, and the other, then I don't want to give. And being, having boundaries and loving yourself is one thing, but then being selfish is another. There are so many times where inconveniencing yourself, is a necessity for other people to, not even feel accommodated, sorry, be accommodated by you. Sometimes you do have to go out of your way. Sometimes you do have to take up extra time, just like all of you today, and especially those in different time zones, different parts of the world. You are giving up your time to be here today, and that's very appreciated. And sometimes you do have to do that, and it's not always about gaining something out of it. It's also about giving. It's not just about giving up your time to receive value. It doesn't always have to be transactional. Sometimes it's just good to show up for other people and be there and be their support system. So that's what we do with the New Year Better Me Planner. And then also with Thrive Media, which I newly just founded last year. I started Thrive Magazine actually a couple years before. And then from that, I said, okay, I'm going to actually make a media distribution company. So another part of my purpose is to distribute positive media. And that's what I do exactly with Thrive Media. And it's all about tearing down the narratives, the negative narratives in Gen Z that are, breaking us apart, dividing us. It's about sharing positive news, and that is newly launched. And then with Thrive Magazine, what I do is I reach out to young entrepreneurs, young creatives, young artists, young sports talents, and I get them to share their story with me, and I give them a platform. Like I said, like we were talking about before, there's a difference between giving someone a voice and giving someone a platform. Like my mom said, I cannot give them a voice. They already have that voice. And if it was possible to give people a voice, then it means you could also take that away, which is not possible. So what I do is give them a platform, not a voice, because they have their voices, they have the experience, they have their stories, and I give them that platform, that opportunity to share their story, because oftentimes their experiences can be discredited, and especially with their age. It's something that I faced myself with all the work that I'm doing. Sometimes I get really discouraged and I feel as if I should have more credit for what I do. So what I do is I give them the opportunity to tell those stories. And it's not just about giving them quote unquote credibility and helping them build credibility with other people and trust and whatnot. It's also about allowing them to inspire other people, specifically other members of Gen Z, not just to, have that voice and be a role model, but also to have the knock-on effect and to inspire other leaders. For example, my sister, my brother, and I are all published best-selling authors. Because of what my sister specifically had achieved, being the youngest author in the world at one point of time to publish multiple books within a few months. She had then inspired another young boy to go and be an author, and then he took on the baton and he then received the title of being the youngest author in the world. And it's not about competition, it's about giving, because there's enough space for all of us. When oftentimes we say things like, the sky is the limit. The sky is not the limit. There's more beyond the sky. And then again, there's enough sun for all of us. There doesn't have to be competition. And oftentimes we can be quite competitive as girls, as women, but there is enough space for everyone to shine. There's enough opportunity. There is enough out there for everyone. There are enough platforms available to everyone. And I just wanted to go over a few things and a few common misconceptions with giving, some things that we often think giving is when they're really not. So the first thing is we think giving is labor. A lot of the times we can see giving as emotional labor, as physical labor, especially as women, and we can see that kind of as a disadvantage, but it's not labor. It's actually freedom. To be able to give, it means you're free. It means you already have the privilege, the opportunity to be able to give. You can only give if you have what to give. For example, we were talking about you can't give love if you don't have love. You can't give kindness if you don't have kindness. So for you to be able to even give love and kindness, it's a privilege, it's an honor, it's freedom, because it means you already have the love that you are distributing. You already have the kindness that you are able to give. You already have the empowering spirit that you are able to share and distribute. The next thing is we see it as a daunting task. Oftentimes we think, just like I said before, it takes up so much energy, this, that, the other. But again, it means that if you're able to give, you're abundant. Giving is a gateway to abundance. When you give, you receive more. And we shouldn't just give because we will receive more. Whether you have for example, my faith plays a big part of this, and it's something that's taught in the Bible. But whether you're a follower or a believer in the Bible or not, it's a very common, belief and law and understanding between us that when you give, you will receive more than you give. And when you give with a good heart and good intentions, then you will receive more. And then another thing, sometimes we think that giving always has to be financial. Giving does not have to be financial. Giving can be giving up your time. It can be giving up your expertise, which is something that we're really good at. Giving up can be giving up your emotional availability, and that's a strength. Yes, sometimes society expects us to give more than we can handle, especially as women and girls. But I think it's a blessing that, we are looked at to give emotionally, to nurture, and all these things. And giving is healthy. So my mum also went over this. Giving is healthy for your mental health, for your physical health, for your spiritual health, every single aspect of your health. Giving is healthy and it costs nothing. It's never expensive to give. There isn't one form of giving. It doesn't always have to be financial. It doesn't have to be looked at like a burden. Giving is free. Giving costs nothing. And sometimes giving can look like just giving up 5 minutes to have a conversation. It could be giving up a few seconds to give someone on the street or the bus a compliment because you don't know what they're going through and you've made their day. And there are a few simple ways that I want to share that you can give this week. So the first, like I've mentioned, I've repeated these throughout, but I just really want you to think of how you can apply these this week. The first thing you can do this week is give your time. And I actually want to thank all of you because right now you are already giving up your time to be here. So yeah, the first thing you can do is give up your time. The second you can do is give up, for, like I said before, again, your emotional availability to support someone, to be there as a backbone for someone, or to even give someone a simple piece of advice. So there are two simple ways that you can give this week that will be automatically effective and that can have such a great impact on someone. And they don't even take that much time. Obviously, it depends on the situation, but there are multiple ways you can give. And my last message is what would I say my last message of giving would be? I'd probably say that, again, giving costs nothing and it's a blessing to give. And I'd just like you to remember that if you have the ability to give and the opportunity to give, then it means that you are free to give. It's a blessing to be able to give because, like I said before, if you can give, it means you have what others don't have. You have exactly what it is that you are giving out, and not everybody has that. So it's a privilege and it's a blessing, and it's also, like I said before, it's a gateway to abundance. So thank you very much. And I also, again, want to thank you for your time because you've given up your time, and I spoke a lot about giving up your time. So thank you for being here. I know that the time differences are huge, so thank you so much, especially to the many of you who are business owners, workers, mothers. Thank you so much for giving up your time to be here with us today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That was phenomenal. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Latoya. That was powerful. I love that. I love that. That was really, really wonderful. Am I not a proud mom? Am I not a blessed mom? Really, really blessed. And you're blessed, Auntie Sarah. We are all blessed. And she said some powerful, shared some powerful wisdom, words of wisdom there. That's a 19-year-old girl. Sometimes I listen to her, honest, and I said, I think she's done past just empowering young people. She truly empowers everyone, men, women, leaders as well. She sits amongst leaders and speaks, and I'm truly grateful. And I love what she said. Latoya, I think we should make a quote and share there when she harnessed on the fact that we don't give people a voice, you give them a platform. She said, if I were to give you a voice, it means I can take that voice. How powerful. So let's stop saying we're giving people a voice. We don't. I didn't create you. You were created by the magnificent Almighty God with a voice, with the power to change and shape the world. We give you the platform, like Pansy was asking, to express, to share your gift. And she talked a lot about the blessings, why we should give. And that was so great to know that you are giving something because you have it. And it's a privilege to be able to have that because many are looking for that. and you are the one positioned to share that with them. Does anybody have any questions for Latoya before we get into our work group? Does anyone have any question for the wonderful, phenomenal Latoya, 19-year-old author of? Yep, perfect. I'm gonna get Gabby there. Gabby, you can unmute yourself, and then that's you there.
Thank you very much. And I'm just so inspired by Latoya. Really, really so inspired.
Thank you
I've
so
got
much.
Yes, I've got a 23-year-old daughter, and I really, really like to follow you. So is it possible for us to have, your connections? Because I'm pretty sure that she's going to benefit from just getting to
Definitely.
know. Yes, I just really need her to be inspired. So if you do not mind,
Definitely.
if simply share us the link, then I'll be very grateful.
Yes,
Thank you
I will
very
put
much.
my LinkedIn and my Instagram in the
Sure.
chat.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And well done.
Thank you
Great job.
so much.
Thank you, wonderful Gabby. That was amazing again, and I look forward to seeing all that your wonderful 3-year-old daughter, is yet to become. There is so much greatness in her, and looking at people like
23. She
myself.
said 23.
23.
Oh, she's 23. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You said 3, so that was
Yeah,
more.
sorry,
Oh, that's
23.
wonderful. That's wonderful. And that's even more, we need leaders, young leaders like
Of
them.
course.
Anyone has any more questions for Latoya? And then we're going to get into our work group. Perfect. If you don't have any questions for Latoya, you can always connect with her. You can put your questions on the chat box there if you have any question. And we're going to share you into groups. We're going to put maybe groups of 4, groups of 5. Please, once you actually are put in a breakout room, I will encourage you to join that room. Maybe for those of you who are not aware what this is all about, we're going to do like a breakout room here. We're going to separate each one. You'll be together, a team of maybe 4 people. And the goal is to connect with people you've not known. If we put you in a group and there's someone you know there, just let us know. We want to take you off that group. Okay? I mean, you can join a group where or Sarah is different. But the goal, we're going to discuss the power and impact of giving. Too often, how many of us are in here? You can just raise your hand. Maybe we're in a place where we think now, I have nothing to give. Is there anyone here like that? Okay, looks like no one. That's amazing. No one. We all know we've got to give. So that's amazing. I'm sure there'll be people watching on Facebook and maybe later on YouTube. If you think you are not in the position of giving, then we would have shared what I wanted to share with you, but it's not really relevant right now. But again, I mean, Latoya has shared, there's always something. You are unique. You're one of a kind. You're special. There is no like you on planet Earth. There are no two you on this planet, which tells me there is only one you. And if we need to learn something from you, you've got to be the one to give us what we need to learn, to share that experience, to share that knowledge. And your experiences are powerful and unique. And they are not by chance. They don't happen by chance. It's for you to share that journey. If you are here today, some of you might still be overcoming those challenges, but you're still alive, you're still hopeful, and you give us your time, the gift of your time, the gift of your presence, which like Toya emphasized, that we do not take it for granted. We are immensely grateful. Your presence here simply means a lot. It's not even simply, it means so much. So if you're going through some tough times right now, remember again, you're not broken to be destroyed. You're broken so the real power in you can be revealed. You're also broken so you may allow yourself to receive the gift, of being nurtured and nourished by someone else, because maybe you've been so hard on yourself and you're not willing to take help, thinking that if people give, then they'll expect something, in return. Like Latoya was saying, it's more blessed to give without expecting anything in return. There is this quote that goes, plant a tree under whose shade you don't intend to sit on. You're simply planting that tree because you want to bless people. You don't even know the generation. You'll be dead before that tree grows up and start providing fruits and everything for those people. That's how giving is. And it's blessed. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, the fulfillment you get. We're going to put you into this group now. And what we're going to discuss, what is the best version of myself, which will be with all your gifts, all your strengths. What are my greatest gifts? What are my greatest strengths? What are some of those things that I know that I didn't work for this? I didn't study to have a PhD to get this. I was gifted from when I was born. And other people have helped me. Maybe they are teachers. All of us are a product of someone's gift. Our teachers who train us to went to school, no matter how bad that teacher is, they gave you your time, their time. They taught you maths, they taught you English. No matter, be grateful. Focus on what people have brought in your life than the things that they've not brought in your life. And it's amazing how much more you will see. You begin to attract more of the blessings. So we're going to look at, what's the best version of myself? Like, what's your greatest gift? What's your greatest strength? What is the one thing that you're going to leave here today, giving yourself of that every single day of your life and more? If you've already been giving yourself more of that, because it brings you alive. It empowers you to become your best version and to be able to share your best self to the world. So 2 things, we want to type there. Latoya, do you want to type as I speak, please? So the first, your best self. Was it willing with your greatest strengths, the things that you just naturally just outshine others? You're not competing anyway. The things you naturally do with ease, you don't struggle, gives you strengths. What are you ready to commit to give yourself the most? So you may become more and more of your best self on this day and always. What commitment are you going to make to do that always? We want to see action points. And today, what change are you going to have in your perspective of giving and leadership? What's the key thing you're going to take here today? So like Latoya said, giving should not be a burden. You don't think like, oh, I can't give this. We want you to change your narrative, because honestly, it's so blessed to give. It's incredible. You will realize how fulfilled you become. You will realize how in love with yourself you become. You will realize how much your greater self is being nurtured and nourished. As you give, there is more room to receive. If you don't give, if I have this water, now my bottle is full, okay? This empty bottle now I can pour there because I've given. If you have this, but maybe there is new anointing, there is new refreshing, there is new knowledge. If you are not sharing that knowledge, you don't have room to take more. Give and not be afraid to hold on. There is enough for everyone, like Toya said. You will be open again to receive, especially from the giver of life, of everything that you and I have. So what narrative? How do you see giving henceforth? And what can you do to give selflessly? We're going to break out now and you chat with your friends. We'll be in the room for 15 minutes. Is that okay? 15 minutes to have this conversation. Then we'll come back and we'll share what we have in mind. I'm going to create 4 rooms. Perfect. Perfect. Please, I'm opening the rooms now and we will be there until, say, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 5 minutes to 1, just before we close. The rooms are all open. Please just click join to join a room. Click join to join a room. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have room 4. We've got the wonderful Pastor Patience in room 4. We've got 2 pastors there. Pastor Mutanga. I'm gonna jump into that room because there will be some pressure in that room there. We've got the wonderful Sheila as well. Room 3, please join your rooms. Join your rooms. You haven't joined yet. I can still see you. I still have people here with me. Please just join the rooms. We've got Eva. Eva, you're still here. Eva is in room 1. Gabby, you are in room 1. Ruth, you are in room 1. And Sarah, you are in room 1. But I think you have some women there, Sarah, at Voice of Nations. So you can just do a group there. You don't need to join. You don't need to join any group. All of you on board. I think Sarah is calling me. Sarah, do you want to speak here, please? Perfect. Can we? Yes. Just click join. When you click join, you will join the group. I still have some people here, which means Pastor Patience. Have you, please, if you have not joined your group, let me know. We have room 1, Eva, Gabby, Mawa, Ruth. Where are you? Voice of Nations, don't go to any group, just stay there. Please, all you need to do, you will see it on your screen. It will say join. Join your group. Yes, Latoya, join a group. Yes, join a group. So you may moderate there. You may moderate. Perfect. Okay, I've got some people. There are some people here with me on assigned. I've got up to 8 people.
Excuse me.
Yes, darling.
I was on my own in the breakout room.
Okay, you are on. What's your name, please, my darling?
Cristina Russo.
Is.
Cristina Russo.
Oh, hi, darling Christina. Let me see where Christine is. I'm just looking so I can assign you to a group, Christina.
Thanks.
Perfect. I've got, okay, great. I will put you to room 4.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, just join, darling. Join room 4.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, Gabby, are you here? I've got Rachel, my darling. How are you? I've got Margaret. I'm not sure if you are all here with me. We can get a group here then. Let me take myself off a spotlight. Yep, it looks like you're all here with me. Please do join a group. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we can make our own group here then. Yep, so we're just going to reflect on those points. We're just going to reflect on those points. Anybody wants to share?
I'm the only one in room 3.
Who is there? Latoya?
Yeah, no one else is in the room 3.
Okay, I'm gonna move you to room 1, room 2. Yeah, there are a few people there. I'm taking you to room 2, Latoya. Perfect. Those of us here, anybody wants to share?
Where am I personalization?
Perfect. You're right here, Pastor.
Okay.
You're right here. I'll just put you. You're right here with me, and there's Margaret as well. Perfect. So do you just want to share what you actually, your perspective, your best self, your greatest strengths, and all that? I'm going to listen to you now. I think I've been speaking for so long. Latoya, you're back here.
Yeah, there's also only me in that room.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It looks like some people get lost when they go to rooms.
Yeah, maybe, and they maybe left instead by accident.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You can. Room 4, we've got 3 people. Latoya, there's Margaret in room 3. She's alone.
How do I go to that room?
You want to move to room 3? Yeah?
Yeah, is that, yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Because I think you're now in room 1 alone. Yeah, Margaret, do you want to speak? Do you want to go on? Or Pastor Anastasia? Let me just check your names properly. Pastor Anastasia, do you want to share? I want to hear from you. I'm sure you've got so much to share with the world and bless the world with.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Yes, I wanted to. So I want to share a testimony about giving. Sure, my darling, my house has become a place where everybody comes to stay. Found myself a single. What is it about people?
Can you speak a bit louder? I can't hear you well, my darling.
Sorry. You can hear me now?
Perfect, perfect. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Lukadi, my house has become a place of refuge. Believe me, I don't know it happens to anybody else or what. I'm telling you, I'm having 2 to 3 people in my house besides me and my family. People coming here to stay with me because of spiritual deliverance and prayer. And you find even when somebody is being set free and has a good time, somebody doesn't want to go. It has been with me that my mother was the same. Used to come and give people a lot of things. So my house, every time, like 2 to 3 days, I receive somebody, and I find myself giving out everything, even the food that belongs to my children. Believe me. Like last week on Sunday, I had a neighbor who is sick, and believe me, I'm being told that when I go and pray with them and I do some massage, who's being taken to the hospital daily. But believe me, by the spirit of love, you pray for somebody, you take time to massage the body, you take time even to help in the housework, showing the love of God, and you find sometimes men of God, because the Lord is using you. We don't want to go to that level of ministering to people and going even to their personal stage and helping them in their house calls. It has been a blessing to me. You find people around my house, even if they are healed, they stay around and they feel comfortable staying with me because I give I give everything. I can give my food, I can give the clothes of my daughters. And the spirit of giving has become an open door for me. And you find God has been providing to my daughters. And I have even never lacked food in my house. God has shown himself so mighty. So when we give and we give out of our heart, God is so pleased with us. So I tend to say, I heard a few notes about giving, and I found myself saying, giving is an act of love and it's obedient to God. Number two, a generous heart reflects the heart of God that is giving. So that is what I will share and more given the time. Thank you. Back to you, Sylvia. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Anastasia, for sharing that. And like you just mentioned at the end, that giving is an
Thank
act of love. Honestly, we cannot talk of loving without giving of ourselves, your home, just like so many have said, yeah, when you're a giver, people want to be around you, isn't it? Because they are blessed. They are blessed. They experience blessings when they are with you and all that. So it is just incredible. And thank you for sharing that experience and also prayer. Like we said, there are so many ways we give of ourselves, give of our time. You are giving, that gift as a pastor, praying for others, uplifting them. I bet sometimes when people need prayers, they are really down and broken. And when they hear you, then they have hope again. You keep giving them hope. Thank you so much. And definitely it's your lifestyle. So I'm very confident you're going to continue with that lifestyle as you continue to impact and transform other people. Thank you so much. I think Latoya is back again here. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have a few minutes and we call the others again. Again, it's just a lifestyle. Let's just make it a lifestyle. And thank you again for sharing. Thank you to all of you for sharing your experiences, Latoya, as well. Is Latoya and Margaret here?
There's no one in the room. So what has surely happened is that they've all left by accident, because there's two buttons you can press to leave the room or leave the
I
meeting.
know, and they
So
don't
I
show
can see
up.
I can see the numbers. There's only 4 people now. So the others are not there.
No, but they're in the rooms. There are 4 people here, but they are in the other rooms. You have people there.
Oh, I can see how many people are in the whole
It's okay,
meeting.
Latoya, when they finish, we'll call them. Yeah, we'll call them because they don't show here. They are in the rooms. You have to go to the breakout room because I'm the host. I manage that part. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, then. So we're just gonna call everyone back. As we said, the theme for today again is that giving. We just want to keep giving. We just want to make it a lifestyle. A lifestyle. We have so much to give, so much to give, and we should continue giving. Perfect. I'm gonna bring everyone back from the breakout rooms. I'm gonna get everyone back. I'll close all the rooms so we can have our final conversations and see how we move on from here to keep giving, keep being a blessing, so we may receive more. I'm closing the rooms and everyone will be able to join. Thank you so much again, Pastor Anastasia, for sharing. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And just to remind you as well, we'll wait for the others to join back. We have the Global Women Leadership Summit in November, the 6th and 7th of November. And of course, we'll surely be having a welcome reception on the 5th of November at the Liverpool Hope University. This is one of our flagship events. It's a global summit. So Pastor Anastasia, if you want to attend, just let us know. I'm just going to put our website there. You can find out more information about this.
Dr. Sylvia, was it 15 minutes already?
So yeah, it's 15 minutes. Or 1 more minute to 15 minutes, but that's fine. So we can just come back and it was 14 minutes. Yeah, great. I think we lost some people, but now everybody is back. And thank you all again so much. I'm sure, what did you get from that experience? What is it? Have you come up with something new that you are taking for granted? You never knew that you had in you to give? Just let me know. Anybody wants to share what they've taken, what they shared in their group? And apologies for those who got lost during the breakout room. That always happens.
Eva, would you like to? Sorry, Dr. Sylvia, we had Eva was sharing and
Perfect.
she didn't even finish. I don't know, Eva, if you would like to finish your sharing now.
I don't know
Where's
because I
Eva?
have to
So I
repeat
can
everything.
spotlight Eva.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Eva, darling. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. My name is Eva. I'm here in Liverpool. So I was sharing about the gift that I have in me of being empathetic. So I always put myself in someone's shoes and trying to understand them from their own perspective and be there for them. Regardless whether I have the answer or not, I'm always that kind of person who always come front firsthand and say, "How can I help you? Well, I'm here for you." So I am always that kind of person. I can't say that someone taught me how to be empathetic. It's inborn. From the age of 15, I was volunteering with Uganda Red Cross by then. And I remember that time we had a war in northern Uganda, and no women in northern Uganda wanted to associate more with women, and they needed support. There was a lot of things that needed to be taken to northern Uganda, but they wanted a woman to be on the front line. But unfortunately, no woman wanted to go because they were risking their lives. And I was the first person to advocate to give a hand, and I accepted to go at that tender age. And that was so fulfilling. I was so happy that I did it. And I came back alive. Of course, that's why I'm still here. Otherwise, and it's the same spirit that I'm carrying forward. I thank God I managed to come here, and I did my nursing. I've practiced for 6 years, did my master's in public health, and it's the same spirit I'm carrying forward. I have my own CIC, Ubuntu Birth and Bereavement Companions, and I support mothers through pregnancy, childbirth, and loss. And still, I'm there for them, regardless. If you say you need me, regardless of what need, I come in straightforward and I give a hand, listen. I'm a very good listener, and see how I can support you. So,
Wow,
yeah, that's
wow.
my
Thank you.
gift.
Thank you so
Being
much. Thank you so much,
empathetic.
Eva. And like you just said, it's natural, it's inborn. You just continue with that same spirit. We kept hearing that same spirit, honestly.
Exactly.
And it's so rewarding. Thank you for all you do. And definitely we're going to connect with you as well, because she's doing an incredible work, Ubuntu, for women who are actually going through maybe early, is it pregnancy, childbirth, grieving, and all of that. They give that
Exactly.
compassionate, nurturing, and loving, care
Yeah.
of you. So please do reach out to the wonderful Eva. You send us some of your details, and we'll share with our next newsletter as well. Anyone
Thank
wants
you.
to share as well in the group then, and what they're going on with, and please do connect with one another. Get each other's contact, please. Please. That's again, remember that chain, that ecosystem we are building. Okay. Nobody has monopoly of knowledge. So let's get connected. You don't know. You might need Ubuntu. She may be that eye to this body, and you are that nose. We need one another to thrive. We cannot live in isolation. We're never created to live in isolation. Who else wants to share? I can see Pastor Patience. Her microphone is muted. Do you want to share? Then I'm going to just highlight you. Anyone? I've seen the wonderful Rachel there. Another incredible woman. She's from the States. Anybody wants to share, please? And I'm just going to highlight you. Perfect. I'm going to ask the question. What one...
Dr. Sylvia, we have Christina. I don't know if...
Oh, great, Christina,
Yeah.
perfect. Yes, Christina, darling. Unmute yourself and share, please. Let me find you. I'm going to bring you to the spotlight. Christina, all you need to do... Sarah, do you want to unmute Christina?
Unmute. I think she has to unmute her. So
Christina, just unmute yourself, please, darling.
unmute. Yeah.
Christina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect,
Hello.
awesome. I'm just going to spotlight you now. Just 1 minute. Perfect, there we are.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Cristina Russo, and I'm the founder of Hummus for Change, which is a social enterprise based in London. We collaborate with international academic researchers, students, and global leaders. During COVID, we launched an international magazine where we share strategies and solutions to global issues towards the Sustainable Development Goals. Recently, I've been working on a medtech project, and we want to fill the gaps within the healthcare systems to allow people from all around the world to understand better how the healthcare system works, especially when families or communities move to different countries. And we're also trying to provide a platform that can help maximize the time and the resources and reducing the negligence in the administrative department in hospitals, clinics. So that's me. I've been collaborating with American, British, and Italian organizations. So I'm very passionate about global health. And last year I decided to enroll in a law degree. So we can always reinvent ourselves, to align with our mission. And it's been a long journey. My dad passed away 15 years ago due to lung cancer, and currently I have an uncle who was diagnosed lung cancer as well. My boyfriend recently lost his dad for cancer, and my boyfriend has been, I was like, going through some challenges. And my brother's girlfriend also was diagnosed with a tumor in her ovary. So there is so much that we need to commit to help people we love and the community we want to serve, because there are so many resources that are not accessible to everyone. I used to work for a pharmaceutical company, and I realized that there are so many medicines and program for oncology patients, but the medicines are so expensive, and they they provide these programs only for short period until these medicine are commercialized. But then after they test these programs on patients, and they become nationally commercialized, then they stop the programs. So I think that there are a lot of inequalities in the healthcare sector, and I believe that we should do our best to make sure that everyone can access healthcare services and medicines and resources everywhere around the world, regardless of geographical location. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Christina, and my condolences, my love, and thoughts and prayers go to your family, all those who are actually impacted by this, your uncle, your brother, I think you called a few of them. And I just felt when we were saying all of that, I said a prayer for you, if you don't mind. And I think, like you said, there's a huge need, even just being there, giving that love and compassion. And thank you for all that you do. Globally, it seems like you're doing a lot of work internationally as well. Let's connect, please. We would love to invite you as well at the Global Women Leadership Summit, which is in November in Liverpool. Are you Italian?
Yes, I'm Italian, but I've been living in London for 14 years. And
from your name, I thought that.
Yes.
I'm gonna catch up with you. I studied in Italy. We're gonna speak some Italian.
I'm on LinkedIn. Yes, you can find me.
Allora, puoi parlare bene l'italiano, sì o no?
Ah, bravissima! Wow!
Va bene. Adesso parlerò con te dopo.
Molto
I'm sorry about that.
volentieri.
I studied in Italy, so that's really great. Yep.
Wow. And I would like to share your organization with some of my clients. I have a few young entrepreneurs and students based in different parts of Africa, so I'm sure they would appreciate your your work.
Thank you so much again, Christina. We really appreciate that. Feel free to put also the link there, and feel free to get in touch with us. You've got our details, we've got your email. Let's stay in touch. And thank you again for being of service. Thank you for sharing your gifts with the world. We really appreciate you and everything you're doing. Any other person, we are aware of time. If not, we're gonna definitely come to an end now. And we hope you're taking away some great nuggets. We've got Christina, she's just gone off. Any other person, what you are taking with you today, how much you're going to cultivate a lifestyle of giving. Let's give and give and give. And don't say, I've given so much to them. They don't even say, thank you, I will stop giving. All right. Those who have abused your giving, those who have actually disrespected you despite what you've given to them, let them not make you hard in your heart. Never get into a place or a space where your heart will become hardened because those you've given have not appreciated you. Do not worry. Okay, like when you're flowing from a place of abundance, Eva shared with us, we've also heard from Christina, Sarah, Latoya. When you're giving, it's like you're having the tap flowing. It's a waste. If people are not drinking from it, you're just flowing and flowing because you have abundance. You have an overflow of joy, of peace. Wouldn't it be great everywhere you go to water those around you? So do not become hardened. It's a privilege and honor, like Latoya said, to give, which means we've got something others don't have. It's an honor to serve. Those who have died cannot serve anymore. We are alive, and what we can do while we are alive, the greatest gift is the gift of our service, of our love, just being there, giving our best self to those around us. Remember, you must give that to yourself as well. You have to fill yourself with so much love, unconditional love. Forgive yourself at the blink of an eye. It becomes easier to forgive others. Just before Latoya spoke, I was sharing that I forgive myself so easily. Of course, I've been forgiven so much, and I believe God forgives me every day. So I forgive others effortlessly. You can hurt me 50,000 times, honestly, at the blink of an eye, I'll forgive you. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It takes strength to forgive. It takes grace to forgive. So let's go out and forgive those who've abused our giving, who've hurt us, we showed them love, and they rewarded us with betrayal. It's okay. I always say, and I want to leave you with this, would you rather be at the end of the one hurting people, inflicting pain? You are the one inflicting pain, or you rather be at the end where someone is the one inflicting pain, because you can dodge it. I can choose whether I receive your pain, your nastiness, or not. I can be like, hey, I'm not here for that today. But if you are the one at the end doing that, then unfortunately, it's gonna be terrible, because like I said, the one who is hurting, if you go somewhere, a water that's contaminated, it will contaminate the environment, but because the water itself is already contaminated. If we are cursing, abusing others, those who curse, because deep down within them, they are filled of those words that are not empowering, those words that are hurting. And remember, if you're going to curse someone, you are that vessel. You are destroying your own vessel. You are intoxicating yourself, your mind, your mental health. Let's use words of love. Bless those who curse you. Forgive those who hurt you. Love those who betray you. And honestly, loving does not mean I love everyone. There is no one. I can't think of anyone. I don't have any enemy. I can never have an enemy. Okay, but it doesn't mean that I see everyone in the world or I live with everyone in the world. So there are some people that you give, you don't necessarily have to give your bed to them. You don't necessarily have to give the bread of life like you are living. Excuse me, if they're negative, they're toxic, you don't have to be by them to serve them. The light that's shining shines so bright, and people from afar can experience the rays of your light. Women, amazing, powerful women again, will thank you from the depth of my heart. My team will thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for believing in us. 5 days we put this out, and you people have come in, and I know a lot of you are looking forward to watch the videos who could not join. We are grateful, and we'll do more of this. If you want more of this, put a word out there, let me hear. We do this every Wednesday anyway, but it's for a smaller group, and it's really specifically for specific topics. And let us know, do you want to share what you want us to do next time? We are always ready to serve. We want to meet your needs. We want to give you from our gifts. Anyone wants to type there what you want next time, the area where you want us to do a symposium, a masterclass on. And by the way, for those of you around here in Liverpool, we have our next mastermind networking breakfast at the Marriott Hotel on Wednesday, the 6th of November. We'll share this information with you. We know some incredible ladies joined last time, and I'm sure our planner has been, filled, and we need more planners to plan. It's a professional and personal development and transformation planner. I want you to set personal, professional, and spiritual goals. Personal is still spiritual for your life. You are super, super amazing. You are worthy. You are the light of the world. Our world needs you. Go shine your light. Thank you for sharing. We will, Christina. Final word from everyone. One word, one message you want to leave, what you're sharing here. Thank you, Pastor Anastasia. Thank you, darling. Kenya, we love you. Thank you for joining us. We want to invite you to the Global Women Leadership Summit in November. I've shared the link there. Go on our website and find out more. And any of you who want to be of service, who want to get our service, please do let us know. Great. Right now, I want you to give off your voice. We're not going to type now. Anyone who wants to speak now, who wants to say a comment, don't type. You've been blessed with a wonderful gift of voice. We didn't give you that voice. You've got it. We want you to share with your voice. We're not going to spotlight you, but just say a word. We want to live with that energy that comes from your voice. One word. Let's mute as we're gonna close the broadcast shortly. I'm gonna call.
Sorry.
Go on.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sylvia. It was really good to be here today, and I appreciate all the speakers.
Can you just introduce yourself so we know who is talking, please?
Sorry. I'm Sheila Korir.
Oh, wonderful, Sheila.
Yeah, you just got me in the middle of typing, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, so I'm really glad to be here today, and hearing all the lovely speakers speak. I'm really inspired. I've been working on an idea that I've been thinking for 7 years now, and I think now it's the time. Like everywhere I go, I hear everything that I need to hear now. Give. And yeah, I'm going to do it, and one day I'll be able to tell my story as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Sylvia.
Thank you, my darling Sheila. We look forward to celebrating you. We're already celebrating you now, but that journey, that story of yours, and sharing and knowing more about that story and learning from you. Who's next, please? Let's go. And then we're going to close the broadcast. My darling Pastor Patience. Gabby, you've been very active. Okay. Sarah, you want to say final word? We're going to close. Perfect, I'm sure. Awesome. Thank you all so very much again. We love you all. We celebrate you all. Can I please connect with someone is asking here? Gabby, connect with the sister who did public health. Thank you.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, Gabby. And who is that who did public health? Please, can you just let us know?
I think it's Sister Sheila.
Sheila, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Sheila, Gabby wants to connect with you. So let's get that connection to share your details, and perfect.
Thank you very much.
What this is all about. So we form that chain, that bond, and we go and leave that ripple effect, leave our impact wherever we go. God bless you all, and thank you so much for your time. We love you all. You have a glorious, magnificent, and wonderful start of the month of April. You go step out with springs in your steps. You're highly blessed and favored. You've got so much that the world needs. You're a city God upon the mountain. You cannot be hidden. There is no hiding. There is no turning off your light. You're a light to the world. Go shine your light and let people around you, your community, benefit from the incredible gift of light that's within you. We're sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.
Amen. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you.
We're going to close the broadcast now. Oh, we just had Pastor Anastasia. We got her lost. Perfect. Thank you, Pastor Anastasia. We're going to close now. Is that okay with everyone? We just want to say a massive bye to everyone. Sometimes it's hard to separate when we meet these incredible women online. We're going to let you go because you've been amazing and generous with your time. We love you and God bless. Thank you.
Yeah, God bless you too.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a photo? Oh, it's okay.
Bye-bye.
Perfect. That's fine.
We're supposed to do that.
All right. Love you all. Thank